Hey, hello everyone. How's it going? Welcome back. I think I want to get moving pretty quickly today because I think there's a lot we need to get done. I was looking over how many files I've got, how many haven't been used in episodes left, and today's stream will be the last episode of episode 5. The last stream that will go into episode 5. So I kind of want to end on a story relevant point, which means I kind of want to go to the Pharos today. I want to go climb that tower, y'all. So we're gonna get going kind of quickly, but one thing I wanted to bring up that I noticed just now. I was just looking through stuff and I noticed this. I'm gonna start from the beginning. So in the bestiary, I was looking through the bestiary. Specifically at the espers, which, thanks to trial mode, I have 12 of the 13 espers here. The only one I'm missing is Zodiac. I looked at Ultima specifically. Hey, how's it going? Welcome. I was looking at Ultima specifically, and if you look closely in the top right there, it says that Ultima is the Kanya Ascendant. Kanya, of course, being the name of the ultimate pole. But Kanya also is Sanskrit for Virgo, the zodiac sign Virgo, which Ultima happens to be the zodiac sign Virgo. That's the sign she represents. So I was like, that's interesting. So I looked at the other espers here, and they all have the exact same thing in the top there, right? But what's really interesting, the thing that really threw me off, was that the spelling is different for some of them. So Belias is a good example. Belias is the Mesha Ascendant. And you're like, what weapon is that? Okay, well, let's go look at that. I know exactly which one it is. It's in Shikari. And it is... Where is it? It's around here somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's a dagger. There it is, right there. Or it's a ninja sword. Yagyu Darkblade and Mesa. So it's spelled Mesa in the weapon, but it's spelled Mesha in the bestiary under Belias. And this is not the only one that's spelled differently. Actually, most of them are. Some other ones that I noticed were Kukulin is the Vrishchika Ascendant, which is the axe. And the axe is spelled without an SH. Actually, it's the ISH is completely missing, and same with the H after C. It's like VRICICK or something like that. Or no, VRSCICK, I think. That one's spelled differently. Makara's the hand bomb. That one's spelled the same. Famfrit is Kumba, which is the katana, the samurai sword. That one's spelled the same. I didn't see Simha. I didn't see Mina. I didn't finish looking through all of them. Mithuna is spelled the same. Mithuna is the gun. Vrishaba I did find. That one's also spelled differently. I think that one might be... the spear. I think that one's the spear. So I just found that really interesting that they went... I don't know if there's 12 weapons or not. There's 12 espers that have those names, right? I don't know if there's 12 weapons. But, yeah, it's just interesting. Oh, actually, I did find Karkata. Karkata's down here, the sword. That one was also spelled differently in the bestiary. So I think there might have been a gap in the translation of the game. Probably the Japanese version also uses those Sanskrit names for the espers. And then when they made the Zodiac versions, they came up with these Zodiac weapons. And the English version is named after the Sanskrit names. But the Japanese version is not. The Japanese version for these weapons is named the same as the other weapon, which I don't know what Karkata's example is, but I could look at Ulan to show the example. Ulan's spear is the dragon whisker, right? And then the Versaba here would be the dragon whisker plus a random letter from the word Final Fantasy is how the Japanese version is named. And they only use these Sanskrit names for the English version. Anyway, that was just a weird thing I noticed. It's just the weird development of this game where there's multiple versions and multiple translation teams worked on it resulted in some inconsistencies in the way it's handled. I'm assuming that, for example, Zalera is Mithuna, the gun. I'm assuming that Mithuna is the same zodiac sign that Zalera is, which would be Gemini. I'm just guessing. I don't know if that's true. I would have to look that up, but anyway. I found that interesting. I don't know if anybody else finds that as interesting as I do. I like language things. I studied linguistics in college. Okay. Why did I go here? So, the short answer... What is with this? Oh, I didn't get the reward from this kid. Okay, that was a happy accident. Thanks for 3 remedies. The reason I came here is I want to do a couple hunts before we go to the Pharos. And the 2 that I want to do are these 2 right here. Lindwyrm and Overlord. Both of which are flagged and ready to go. I just need to go find them. So this one is to the south. Let's go. I don't know too much about this area. I think we'll be fine, though. I think we're over-leveled for it. I pretty much skipped over this area when I went through the first time. Stun bombs. That seems new. Is it this way? I think it must be. Oh, maybe not. Where am I going? Oh, no, it's over there. Didn't notice that little dangle hanging off there, leading to another area. Lindwyrm is a problem. I guess we will have to be cautious. Overlord, I know. I've done Overlord before, so I know what I'm getting into with that one. I've never done Lindwyrm, or at least not that I can remember. So that one will be a little bit of a surprise. It's in this room. Okay. Do I have to do like a puzzle or something to spawn it? Am I remembering that correctly? Oh, no, it's just chilling there. All right, cool. Let's get buffed up. I wanted to try and get as few lingering hunts as possible before doing the Pharos, so that after the Pharos I wouldn't have as much to do. But I also kind of need to get some progress in that done. Sorry there, Redis, you're gonna get sapped. Let's see what this guy has. A pebble! That's really valuable stuff. Oh, okay, so I just got lucky that it's the correct weather. That makes sense. Okay, so far he seems reasonable. A lot of fire-based stuff. Is he just a fire elemental enemy? He's only using fire stuff. So far, so good. Greater barrier. Okay, so I assume this is where shit hits the fan. Oh, I didn't time that right. Oh. Do it again, then. I hate that dragons all restore themselves. That's so annoying. I'm gonna bubble again. I think my bubble's close to wearing off. It seems bubble... I don't know if I was just crazy or what before. Bubble seems to last a very slight less time than Protect and Shell. I thought it was the same before, but it seems to be a little bit less, actually. Oh, Bravery's definitely off. I need to put that back on. Yeah, I'm not seeing too much that's scary about this guy yet. I might be over-leveled for it. If he only uses fire, I actually could put on a fire-resistant armor instead of the black robe. I don't know if it would make a big difference or not. It would lower my defense a good amount, so his physical attacks would hit harder. But I could protect against fire if, for example, he starts spamming fire at the end. Although he did just cast Blizzara on me, so maybe that's not the best idea. I'll wait. I'll wait. I was considering blasting him with some mist. It seems like mist has kind of already hit its limit, though. I don't know if it does a whole lot. Okay, that's annoying. Do you mind not doing that again, please? Yeah, I'm in my 60s, so even just raw levels, I'm over-leveled. But I also have near-end game tier armor here. Not quite the best I can get, but close. I mean, his level 4 break is pretty meaningless. You can do that all day, buddy. Go for it. I assume it's going to get painful once he gets to low HP. I might start trying using magic. Let's see how much damage I do. Yeah, much less. I think I'm going to try using magic on him. Let's see how that does. Okay, much better, yeah. We're going to nuke him to death. That seems to be a pretty reliable plan with most enemies when they get damage resistant at low HP. Is just to burn them down with dark magic. If I had Ardor, I would use that. But although he might absorb fire or something, I don't know. Still a little bit alive. That he's clinging to life with that sliver of HP. There we go. Rusted scrap of armor. Okay. All right, handled. That means, where was that guy? Where's the guy who wanted that? He's in Arcades. Okay. That's right. I remember now. He's in the, like, the slum area, old Arcades. All right, let's go over to the Sochin Cave Palace and do Overlord real quick. Where does this go? Well, I'll take a save point. Thank you. I might as well save. May as well make a new save for this session. All right. Yeah, so we're getting really close to the end of the game, actually. Story-wise, like, right, I only have the one dungeon left. It's a big dungeon. It's a really long dungeon, which is why I want to get started on it today. But it is technically the last dungeon, so it's the only thing I have left to do in the story before the final boss. And in terms of, like, optional content, there's, like, 10 hunts, I think, that I haven't done. 10 or so, roughly. And we've done every Esper except Zodiark. So we're getting close. The Sorobi step is that way? It doesn't really matter. I see where on the map I need to go, so we're going the right way. I wonder if there's a way that connects on that side, or if that's a dead end up there. Since I need to go back to Arcades to turn in these two hunts anyway, I'll probably go through the palace to get there. Do I want to do Hellworm, or should I just leave it alone? I know Hellworm is like the weak, much easier version of Yasmat, but I don't know if that means he's easy or just easier. If he's doable at this level, I assume he is, because I'm pretty close to as good as I can get, but I don't know if it's worth my time either. I don't know if there's a reason to do it. Is he even there yet? Like, am I too early? I know he's in this dungeon. That's all I know about the Hellworm. Let's just get these guys out of the way. The Overlord should be right over here. You don't know about the Hellworm? I don't know if it's worth doing the Hellworm. That's what I was trying to ask. I know he's in here. That's all I know about him, is that he's in this dungeon. Okay, let's do this boy. The Overlord. And we have a pigman friend, but that guy is 100% going to die during this battle, so. Okay, so Hellworm is easier than Yazmat, but not worth doing, based on what you're telling me. Let's see what he has to steal. I only got a pebble from Lindwyrm, which was disappointing to say the least. Both Redis and Pigboy died, so yep, not surprised there. Forbidden Flesh. Let's get Bravery going. This guy hits really hard. He's actually significantly harder than Lindwyrm, which is funny. Lindwyrm being a giant dragon, but this guy is the much more difficult of the two battles. Yeah, that Pyromania hits reasonably hard. And of course, that's what annihilated our two friends there. Oh, I don't have Bubble Up. What am I doing? Okay, so nobody's fought him. That's interesting. The people who have been guiding me through this whole game are sitting here telling me they never fought him. That's a really interesting thing to hear. A font of information, but this one enemy is just question marks. Yeah, I don't... If there's nothing to gain, I can see why people would not choose to fight him. I assume that casting Dark Gut on this guy is not a good idea, so I'm not going to do it. He's undead, so probably... Actually, is he undead? Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's see if Kiraga does anything. Okay, no, he's not undead. All right, good to know. He might still resist Dark, though. I guess since I already healed him once, there's no shame in trying to use Dark. Oh, it does hurt him. Okay, good. Okay, I think I will blast him to death with Dark then. He doesn't seem to have that much HP. And this should be faster than meleeing him to death. There we go. The Age-Worn Key... Is that... I read a little bit about him. Is that related to the Yazmat hunt? Do I need to flag that first? Is that what it is? I don't remember the details. I looked it up a little bit and I was like, oh, that's right. There is something called Hellworm. All I know is it's in this dungeon, though. I know roughly where it is. It's, So it's in this area. There's like a door. The Mirror of the Soul. There's a door that you can open. I think there's balance motes in this room. Let's see if I can get some. Oh, there might be one there. An ether. Come on, balance mote. I could use that. Another ether. Oh, wait. I think this is a healing trap. Yeah, it is. That's the fabled vegetable room. Oh, that's another healing trap. I guess that's lucky. That one I didn't know was a healing trap. I just walked through it like an idiot. Okay, okay. So I can get the Age-Worn Key right now if I wanted it. All right. To a guy in Sorobi. What guy? Well, it's not like a huge deal. I don't think I'm going to do it. It's just something I could technically do if I wanted to put the time in. Yeah, there was something about the waterfalls I didn't quite understand. You have to do like a certain pathway through this dungeon. Oh, there's a, this is the door I was talking about, by the way. This one right here. The Pilgrim's Door. Yeah, it says you need to, the heart of time and the deeds you must accomplish. Yeah, walk in time's footfalls. Yeah, it's basically giving you hints. There's also a like little isolated island room over there, which you can only access if the waterfall is like not flowing. And I guess the waterfalls change depending on what route you take through here. Hello, welcome. You missed 2 hunts already. Is Hellworm that hard? I assumed Yasmat was harder. I mean, I'm not going to fight Yasmat right now, obviously, but I was just under the impression that between the two, Yasmat would be the harder of the two. Yeah, rest assured I have no plans of fighting Hellworm right now. I'm just passing through. I'm trying to get to Arcades. We just finished 2 hunts. We're going to turn them in, and then we're going to fly our little airship off to the Pharos. Well, I mean, before that, of course, I need to restart the game because I just died. Good to know that there are still traps that can just one-shot you. I still walked right through it, but it didn't come close to killing me that time. Even Redis survived it. Yeah, I have Libra. I think I just either didn't see it or like I spawned so close to it that I didn't have time to react. I don't know. I have Auto Libra because of the ribbon. That's this way. So yeah, we're going to head to the Pharos in a second. I assume it'll take if not the entire stream, like almost the entire stream to get through, even if I'm rushing through and not fighting things. Along the way, I will stop and fight dragon liches because I want the corpse flies. And I figure it would just be efficient to stop and try and get those corpse flies when we're in the area. But as for the rest of the Pharos, Ardor is something I want to be on the lookout for. I don't know exactly where it is. I just know it's in there somewhere. And most other things, we're going to have to go back anyway to do hunts. So I can probably leave most of the optional stuff on the table until we get back there for the side content. It would be nice if we could get through the entire Pharos today, because that would be a very clean way to finish episode 5. Where's this guy? Is he in this room? Or was it the next room? I think it's the next room. He's not by the dignified fowl, is he? I don't think he is. What are these guys doing here? There was a fist fight. He should be around here somewhere. There he is. Yes, I defeated the very mighty Lindwyrm. So difficult. Minerva Bustier. I believe in the original game, the Minerva Bustier was female only, but it is not in this game. Balthier here can equip it. I just don't have the license. Oh, there's a Sky Pirate Den icon. Is there any reward for completing the Sky Pirate Den other than just like an icon in your menu or something like that? 50,000 gil seems pretty lackluster. I'm pretty sure this guy's in the Technic shop. I think so. Let's take a look. Hey, Pigman, you did a really great job fighting this guy. You were really helpful. So this is what it feels like to win a battle. Please rewind the VOD to the part where this guy dies in 2 seconds. Alright. Not so easy, or not as easy impressing the ladies as I thought. Yeah, I don't think going face first into the dirt is a good way to impress the ladies. Do I buy Soul Eater? Yeah, I should just buy these. I mean, Traveler seems kind of stinky, but Soul Eater might be useful someday. That's a good point. I have not visited Mont Blanc recently. That actually could be worth doing. We've done quite a few things Mont Blanc should give some rewards for. We have 9 espers now. I think you get a reward at 8. I certainly haven't been there since I did 8 espers. 8 would be Chaos, would be number 8. No, we have 10 espers now. Because Famfrit and Hashmal make for 12, and then Zodiac is 13. So we have 10 espers now. Here's the orange crystal. Let's get out of dodge to Rabnaster. I wish you could sort that menu, the orange crystal menu, because some of those places are so useless. But some of them I go to really frequently. Like, Rabinaster being at the top obviously is great. But, like, Arcades I wouldn't mind putting higher. Balfenheim I wouldn't mind putting higher. You get a damage buff, like it does more damage if you have, like, a multiple of a number or something. Nothing new here that's useful. Reverse would be cool, but I can't use it, I don't think. It's good to know that's how you get reverse, though, if I ever end up needing it. I'm almost positive I don't learn reverse, though. What am I missing here? Protect Gashelga, don't care. Renew, Dispelga, Rise. Dispelga, actually, would have been useful earlier. There's Traveler. I could buy Traveler if I wanted to. I don't think it's worth it, though. Ardor is one that I want. Once we finally get that spell, I want to buy Ardor. Well, you're all saying the same thing, so I'm guessing Traveler is probably not going to be a strategy I'm going to rely on here. Kupo, I hope you're not angry with me. No, I'm pretty cool. I needed to beat up Bagamnon anyway. You just facilitated that for me. It's really kind of fortunate that I'm playing a solo Balthier run and you have a hunt against Bagamnon. It worked out. Mega Elixirs, that's cool. Actually, Mega Elixirs and Elixirs are functionally the same to me, as far as I know. Ancient Mana Mystery, okay. Well, he did not give me as much stuff as I would have liked. Alright. That's unfortunate. Let's see. The next rank... Apparently, I'm at the top rank. Alright. Or the top rank that he knows of. I have 323,000 steps. For a 10-step window, you do 10 times the damage? That's kind of silly. I need to go to the aerodrome. Let's go. Everybody ready to move on to the story for the first time in, like, 7 stream sessions or something? I think it was, like, 3 or 4 stream sessions ago was when I did Gear Vegan. Okay, we can do a quick checkup on hunts real quick, if that is interesting information. So, right here, I turned in all these, right? Yes. So we got Diablos, Piscademon, Wild Malboro, Catoblepas, and Fafnir. This streak of 5 guys right here, 27 to 31. These seem to be the last of the elite marks. Because this one ends at 31, and then this one starts at 32. And then Ancient Mana Mystery, Gilgamesh, 39. And then whatever is beyond Belito. I'm pretty sure there's 5, including Yasmat. I'm trying to think of what else I know. I know there's one called Shadowseer, which is basically the 4 gods. The 4... Genbu, Byakko, Suzaku, and Seiryu. God, what are they called? The Shijin. They're called the Shijin. There's that, and then there's... man, there's 3 more, and I don't remember what they are. I guess we'll figure that out when we get there, huh? Where's private airships? Here we are. Yeah, we're going to go to Pharos right now. We're going to get started. I imagine it'll take some time, but... it would be nice if I could finish it today in an hour and a half. Or, no, 2.5 hours. We have 2.5 hours. We'll see if that's doable. It's what, 7 bosses? Something like that? It's so much. Hey, cutscene. Look at that. Beautiful. It's Hisashiburi. It's been so long. It's pretty wild that this thing exists and, like, people didn't realize it was out here and that it was special. Like, look at it. You'd have to be an idiot not to notice this thing. I guess since it has these giant waterfalls blocking access to it, maybe that's why nobody got up here. Because you need one of these special yacht blocking sky stones to fly an airship here. Oh no, see, you can access it just fine on the other side. I see. Yeah. There's a perfectly good entrance by ship. Redis was saying his ship was attacked by something, or I don't know.
Distant shore. And about its peak, a piercing mist. And in that mist, the Suncrist waits.
My lady, your words still sound of doubt. Pray you reach your answer ere we the Suncrist.
And should I choose revenge, what then?
Then your woe shall be your own.
Redis, given the tough talk.
Vaughn, a word. If something untoward should happen to me, you're taking the straw.
Untoward? What's this about?
I am the leading man. Might need to do something heroic. Don't worry, I'll show you how to fly her.
I'm going to have to include that line in the video. I am the leading man. Alright, let's get started. Oh, there is a regular hunt, so the numbers must adjust then automatically. Pile raster. I forgot about pile raster. Ixion. Isn't Ixion not a horse in this game? Am I remembering that right? Yeah, I know there was a bunch that was locked by the Pharos. Several of them are in the Pharos, but not all of them. Man, my save file list is getting long, guys. I got a lot of them. It's good to keep those so that if I need to go back and get footage of something, like pickup footage, or like if I'm building thumbnails, sometimes I might go back and take a picture of whatever was going on at the time that I'm making the thumbnail for. Well, what's with these guys? Easy pickings? Looks like it. Do I just blast through this area? Is there anything really important to look for? Yeah, we're getting close to the end. This is, let's see, how many is that? I can see the, my file folder right now. It's got 5 unused VODs, and then we just finished episode 3 recently, and those are 3 VODs each for each video. So that would mean 14 VODs so far at 3 hours each. So you can do the math for that. It's like 45 hours or close to. We'll be at 45 hours after the end of this one. The actual game time, because we've been running on double speed. Oh no, it's actually counting right. It's 36 hours. But there have been deaths. There have been many, many deaths. Which way's right? I guess we're going this way. Cassie. Capricious Cassie. Capricious Cassie drops the Cassie earring, which is a very good earring. I don't remember what it does. It's been too long since I played 11. I need to go back. If they ever port FF11 to modern consoles, I'm going to play it in a heartbeat. Or if I ever get my computer upgraded and I can start capturing footage on computer, I'll probably play 11. Just to do something stupid on it. I think there's far too many people who have never played 11 and don't know anything about it. I love when the mantis monsters like stand up on their legs and like lift them up in the air. They're doing like a raise the roof. Capricious Cassie. Also, Marlboros look really cute in pink, I gotta say. Pink Marlboros. They should do that more often. This looks like it goes back the way I came. Is this possibly where Yasmat is? Oh, it is. Oh, I was right. You see that? I do have a memory of things at times. This arena, though. Well, let's see if we can get these treasures. Ow. Redis is over there popping his own traps. Good job, bro. Okay, so this leads back to where I went. Alright. Well, we discovered Yasmat's arena. Are there, like, treasures in here, perhaps? Yes. More money. I assume having the diamond armlet on would be a good idea, but I'm too lazy for that. What's this? Ooh, a secret treasure. Yoichi bow. Oh, that's pretty nice. If I were using bows. That's cool. I found a nice item. I do need to keep on the lookout for certain things that I still need. The biggest one is Ardor. And I'm pretty sure that's on, like, the second Ascent or something of Pharos. I did look it up, where Ardor is, because I really want that spell. Okay, there's nothing over here. Oh, hello. That's good. A map of the Ridorana Cataract. Cool, there's not much left. I didn't realize I was that close. This area really isn't very big, huh? Any Cassies? No Cassies? There's a treasure, though. A Pheasant Netsuke. Oh, awesome. Now I have 2. For me and for Redis, I guess. Ghillie boots. I think I already had ghillie boots. Why is this trap here? Dare I step in it? Ardor hits harder. You're a poet and you didn't know it. Ardor specifically is so damaging because you can stack it with oil, right? Like, that's the big trick. What is this? What is this crap? Come on, game designers. That's a Libra check right there. Okay, now that I've saved, I had to do it. I just had to do it. I had to see. I had to see what happens. I wanted... the experience of doing that was worth it. Oops. There's 5 traps, 6 traps. I died by the 3rd one. The 3rd trap is what killed me. I assume it's still randomized, but that's excessive, absolutely. Sweep! It's not worth it. The sweep is not better than the whale whisker, but yeah. What does it look like? I want to see the model for it. Okay, that's cool. It kind of has a Son Goku look to it. Sun Wukong, a little bit. What's the name of that thing? The Nyoibo is the Japanese name for it. Goku's pole. Where's my whale whisker? There it is. There was definitely some trolling going on with that. The Pharos at Ridorana. Ooh, it's all misty. Is there a boss right here? Is this a boss? I have to assume it is, so I'm going to go ahead and buff up. Redis just watching me do all this. He's like my little friend that just follows me around. He's a sidekick. He does nothing to help. He's just there. So is this one Seiryu? Is that what it's supposed to be? The Seiryu equivalent, because it's a dragon. No, the Seiryu one has to be the fish, right? It would have to be. So this is just a regular-ass dragon lich kind of thing? Yeah, I actually was just thinking the exact same thing. That because this is a dragon lich, it probably has a corpse fly. Oh no, it's called Hydro. Yeah, this might be Seiryu. Alright, let's go ahead and steal from him. I don't think I have to worry about Fireball. I got maggoty flesh. Not what I was looking for. Okay, Sonic Fangs is better than Crushing Fangs. Bile probably doesn't do anything because I have a ribbon. Seems so far so good. This one isn't a Shijin. Countdown, is that supposed to be like Doom? Wow, Redis is getting lucky in this fight. There's been very few AoEs. I'm guessing there's no point in my casting Dartga on this, so maybe I'll cast Kiraja instead, but I kind of want to bubble up before it wears off. I'm going to cast Kiraja on him. Let's see how that does. Pretty good. How much does my physical attacks do? Oh, my physical attacks does way more. It would probably even be even better if I used Bravery. Pretty convenient to have boss music playing right now. He's going to town. I need Protect up again, I think. Yes, yes, you're very scary with your unlimited combos. Okay. We get it. Yeah, I think I'm way over leveled for the Pharos right now because of all the optional stuff I did. I mean, Ultima is supposed to be way harder than anything in this dungeon, so. Pandemonium has some kind of like damage resist effect on it, right? I'm going to try that trick that was in the comments where you like throw a phoenix down at the enemy when they use paling. I don't know if that was exactly what it was. Look, the door opened. Very futuristic. Let's see what these are. Ruby Ring and Bubble Moat. And Berserker Bracers. Cool. It did take like half an hour to 45 minutes of constant battle to beat Ultima. Cool. Have a good shower, I guess. I don't know what you say when someone gets in the shower. Enjoy your shower.
Something's written on the wall.
Engraved by someone, it seems. It's quite old. Lo, seeker in days unborn, God blade bearer. Know you.
Is Fran the only person who can read?
The sky. Where the watcher, the ward of the three waits, soul hungry, unsated. He without power, want it not. He with power, trust it not. He with sight, heed it not. Rend illusion, cut the true path. In blood, Wraithwall.
The Dynast King?
Grandpappy.
Startle you? The Dynast King took his sword from the Ocuria. It was here he claimed the Nethicite. He must have known he was not the last the Ocuria would choose. He left this for you. Rend illusion, cut the true path. Words of much mystery, yet his blood runs in your veins. Perhaps it whispers to you the truth.
It makes sense Fran is the mystic, all-knowing, you know, ancient language understanding person. Like, that's her role in the party. She has to do all the fantasy babble stuff for us. That's her job. her other job is to have convenient camera angles that show off her butt. Hey, we made it. We're inside the Pharos. Horizon of First Light. I didn't remember that there were subtitles to these zones. Okay, I assume this doesn't do anything yet. Oh, here we go. An orange crystal. That's what I like to see. Yeah, of course I like Fran. Everybody likes Fran. That's why, even though this is a Balthier solo run, I still have Fran in my thumbnails. Because you can't have Balthier without Fran, even if she's not participating in the battles. They even put them together on their magic card. It's not just Balthier, it's Balthier and Fran. This? Altar of Night. Oft possess black orbs. Okay. Can't reach that one. It's so close. Which way? Do we go north or south? I'm thinking north. Aw, look at this little birdie. A chimera brain. So much less intimidating than the chimera brains in FF10. Okay, you're gonna have to remind me what these black orbs actually do and how many of them I should be collecting. Oh, this is a mimic. Let's fight it. Mimeo? Oh, that's the same one that's in the Barheim Passage. So that's the tier of enemy we're working with, is Barheim Passage. Let's fight the Mist Mare. Poor Reddish just got jump kicked by this Chimera Brain. Well, we're about to say goodbye to Redis. He got turned to stone. Okay. So it's worth collecting them. They just got sucked away, so you need to collect them quickly. At least they took the trouble to make these chimeras have a kind of snake-like tail. But, like, the rest of it doesn't really resemble a chimera to me. Alright, I guess we'll fight the Mistmare. Mistmares are weak to fire, is that what that says? Man, I wish I had Ardor right about now. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. I think it's faster just to bash them, though. Big orbs? There's big orbs? Are they worth like 10 or something? The biggest problem with these horsies is them teleporting around so that you lose target on them. Did something aggro me down there? Come on, there we go. Alright, how we doing? Looks like there's something this way. Let's just go see what it is. Come on, follow me, birdies. Another Mimeo, and that one's a chest. Let's see what it is. Gil, hooray! I'm guessing that could be something if I got lucky. I probably need the diamond armlet for chests, right? Alright, let's just get through this. These guys don't give me what I want, which is the corpse flies. And there's so many of them. Just roly-polies everywhere. Okay. What do we got here? With by thine offering sealed way to open. Let's use a black orb. Do I have to get rid of my map or something? Is that the next floor? I know you have to do that at some point. You get rid of something and the easiest one to choose is map. Because you can just use the overlay map. Which they didn't intend for you to have when they made this game. Alright, Mist Mare, since you're being persistent, I'll take you out. This is just like practice, huh? The first floor. Poke! Don't poke me. The sound of their footsteps, too. It's just like a really cartoonish popping sound. Like plop, 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 plop. Alright, what is this door right here? Hermes sandals? Hey, I already got one of those. What is this? Oh, do I have to hit the other one of those thingies to do that? Okay. Oh. That one's not a Mimeo? Oh, it is a Mimeo. I didn't see the coloration clearly. No, I don't want my orb to go away. Ah, of course, there it goes. What's this way? Oh, there's like a ruined wall. Oh, there's a map. We found a map. Oh, this one came up to say hello. Is it actually keeping track of how many of those I have? I'm guessing they're in loot. Oh, yeah, they are. I have 9. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. If you want to go take a shower, have fun. I wouldn't say I'm going to go take a shower as TMI. It's just informative. The thing... Oh, there's a treasure chest this way, huh? The one that I couldn't reach earlier. Was that enough? I needed 2, it looked like. Wasn't there a chest here before, and now it's gone? That is very uncool. And then this way leads back around to the start. Yeah, nothing. What are these guys weak to? Light. It's interesting that they have faith, but they're not casting any magic on me. Alright. Let's sprint to... Oh, what is that? Carven pillar. Is that the entrance to the... What's it called? Argyle Armlet. Is that the entrance to the Penumbra right there? Or is that somewhere else? Oh, there's another pillar. Let's take a look. Okay, so maybe that had nothing to do with the Penumbra. I just didn't notice that there were other ones of those. Okay. Yeah, an elevator makes more sense. Okay. Oh, do I need to do one more seal then? Okay, alright, fine. That means I need to go all the way back around. I remember where it is. It's at the very beginning. I figured there was a possibility they wanted me to do 3, but it looked like there were only 2 spots on the door. But I didn't take into account that there was the, like, center motif thing. Alright, it's just over this way. There it is. So this should open the door, right? Yeah, and it gave me the little, you did a thing correctly noise. Oh, we got more pillars. Okay. Well, we have made some progress. Let's get back to that door. It's so much quieter when you can't hear the waterfall. Treasure. Money. They're so funny. It's just hilarious to me that this is the enemy they chose for the final dungeon in the game. And it's the silliest enemy in the game. The little roly-poly chickens. Let's buff up before we go in there, just in case. Presumably it's a boss through this door. This is Panda? A Panda? I wish it was a panda. But it's the other kind of panda. Hey, there he is. There's Gembu. The game did not like that. Okay. Where is this? Like, in terms of the world? The Ester Sand or something? What is happening? Good old Gembu, my favorite. Alright, let's see what we can steal from this fella. I've gotten in the habit of stealing from things. It's good. At least I don't forget about it. An ancient turtle shell. I guess that's not a surprise. I have Berserk? No. Or not Berserk, Bravery. Let's put that up. Let's see if Redis survives this. I assume this guy has a fair few AoE spells. But I am going to heal with Kiraja, so I guess Redis will stay alive thanks to that. Okay, so perfect defense, right? So what was the trick? You throw a Phoenix down when they do that? It said immune. I don't think that did it. I guess I could always just wait it out. You'd have to go look at my my episode 3 comment section. That was where the trick was described. How speedrunners get past palings. Well, looks like I'm good now. I need to dispel him, though. Did that miss? No, it looks fine. Okay. Well, there goes Redis. I knew he was gonna get got eventually. Well, I'm still doing decent damage. He doesn't get, like, uber defense, which is surprising for a turtle. Alright. GG, Gembu. That seems like a very effective thing to do there. Walk into the wall. Am I going to get this after every boss here? This is going to get tiresome the 6th or 7th time. Okay, so that goes backward. And that's where I have to go, apparently, is backward. Got it. So we have to go use the Waystone. That's a little bit irritating that they make you walk all the way back. Like I said yesterday, I wish that the spell Warp in this game functioned the same way that it does in every other Final Fantasy game. Which is that it escapes you out of the dungeon. Or if there was a spell called Escape that did the same thing. Because sometimes instead of Warp, they have Escape. But it's still like the same idea. It just takes you out of whatever dungeon you're in to the entrance. Oh, so it works on Behemoth King and only Behemoth King? That's interesting. Quickenings, like, yeah, I was saying earlier, I think Quickenings have kind of run their course. Every time I've tried using them on the past few bosses, they just didn't do very well, even if I hit an 8 or 9 chain. It still only did like 10,000, if that. Which is just not enough at this point in the game. Oh, yeah, perfect defense is a both kind of paling. What is this door? We're on the 10th floor now. Is this still the first ascent? When do you get to the second ascent? Is that after all 4 bosses that you get to the second ascent? This is going to be a lot longer than I thought if that's the case. When the stone face lit by green flame falls, then flame returns to stone. The path is clear. So I have to kill a green one of those dudes. That, the fire dudes. Okay. Treasure chest. Dispel mode. Alright. Brain pan. So the only one in the first Ascendance is Pandemonium then? The first Ascent? The first Ascent? Okay, that looks like that opened the way forward here. What is over here? Birdie! Fool's Facade. A demon shield. That sounds interesting. And then an elevator. Alright. Oh, so, okay, so Hydro really isn't one of the Shijin then. If we've got the fish next, which would be Seiryu, and then the tiger, which is Byakko. And then the bird would be Suzaku. That's in the Penumbra. Okay, I didn't realize that one of them was in the Penumbra. I gotta wonder if the Japanese versions of these monsters actually have those names, the correct names, instead of these weird other names like Fenrir, which doesn't seem to really match. Or maybe the versions that you fight during the Shadow Seer battle have different names? I don't actually know that. I just know that you fight all 4 of them again, but at the same time, during the Shadow Seer battle. So one thing I was really hoping they would do at some point in FF14 is make a version of the Shijin fight where you fight all 4 of them together. They still have not done that. Not even like an ultimate battle. I don't know if they're planning on it. It would be cool if they did. I don't do ultimate anymore. I have done ultimate before, but I don't do it anymore. But I would still be willing to watch someone do ultimate if it were something like that. Interesting. But they very obviously are the Shijin. Like, you can't think of a turtle, a water elemental thing, a tiger, a white tiger, and a red bird. You can't think of those 4 things together in a group without thinking of the Shijin. That's what they are. So it's weird that the names are not referencing them. A dragon helm? Actually, dragon helm is equipable. I can wear that. But it is not better than what I've got. Alright. It is very much not better than what I've got. It gives me more strength. That's notable. But it's got way worse magic resist and magic power. That's an interesting trade-off. It might be worth considering. I need to go watch the full Kefka fight. I've seen parts of it. I haven't watched, like, the last phase or anything yet. I need to go watch it at some point. The only ultimate I have completed, gotten all the way to the end, is Alexander. I did Alexander all the way through, and I have the gunblade and the gun. I've done it. I've beaten it twice, so I have the gunblade and the gun. I have done Ultima weapon ultimate, but we never actually won. But we got very close. We got to enrage in like 0.5% or something. But then like just the schedule didn't work out anymore, and we had to stop before we finished. But those are the only 2 Ultima battles I've ever done. As far as I have heard, Alexander is one of the easier ones. I've heard that this Kefka one is like one of the hardest ones they've ever done. I don't know if it's as hard as the Dragon Song War one, the Nidhogg one. But apparently it's very hard, is what I've heard people say. Yeah, we were doing Ultima Weapon one. We did that during Stormblood still. It wasn't Shadowbringers yet. So I was playing Stormblood Bard at the time. That was my job of choice. And then when we got to Alexander, that would have been during Shadowbringers. It was right after the tier that ended with Shiva, the second tier. Because that's what you needed to unlock it, was to beat Shiva. No, it was Titan. You needed Titan to unlock it. That's what it was. But I did both of those tiers during Shadowbringers. And I was using Machinist at the time. And yeah, we beat Alexander twice. I forgot about Omega. I forgot that people considered Omega to be hard too. It just slipped my mind that Omega was even an ultimate. I should have watched that one too, actually. I really liked how Omega like evolved during the course of the actual raid tier, so I think seeing it in Ultimate would have been cool. I did watch the Eden one with Reen and Gaia. I watched that, the final phase of that one, which was pretty cool. I really liked the remix of Oblivion that they used during that fight. I think they sold the orchestrion roll for that version of Oblivion just like to anybody who wanted it. So I picked that one up and I run it in my house. Also, the Chicken Tenders Escape, I also run that one in my house. I run both Escape, the one that is the original version, and also A Long Fall, which was the one that plays during, what is it called? Is it called the Twinning? That's what it is. The dungeon in Shadowbringers that does a remix of it. I use both versions of that song in my house. And I have 2 versions of Oblivion in my house. Actually, I might have 3. Because I have the original version in the first Shiva fight, and then I have the one from Shiva in Eden, and then now the one that's from Shiva in Ultimate. Or it's not Shiva, it's Reen, but yeah. Expensive orchestrions, if it's a song I really, really want, like Return to Oblivion, which is like my favorite song in the entire game, I'm willing to drop the money for. Did I find everything? I'm not missing any weird secret. That was just like a roundabout that goes nowhere. Maybe there was an item I didn't even pay attention to what it was. Look at all these guys. They're everywhere. Shiva from Eden, the Savage version, is still my absolute favorite battle in the game. But it might just be, like, you know, memories, because it was really fun progging that fight. Okay, I see we got another door here. Or not door, invisible bridge. But there's an item over there. Is that Ardor? No, probably not. I got a chaperone. Uh-oh. Who's chaperoning me? Is that a good item? Not as good as what I've got now. It doesn't look like it does anything better than what I've already got. Yeah, I like Light Rampant. If you do it correctly, it feels really cool to pull off. Like, honestly, any mechanic that trips people up is going to feel bad when you're progging it. But once you get through it, it feels really satisfying to complete correctly with people who know what they're doing. And Light Rampant feels like a dance. Like, when you do everything right, it's like you're executing this, like, complicated tango. I don't know. I like that. I like that. I think it feels satisfying. I also will probably have a different experience with difficult fights like that than a lot of people who would be watching my content, because I've been playing on Japanese servers since Stormblood, and the Japanese prog scene is very different from the English-speaking prog scene. So, like, I can join a pug with, like, 2 friends, right? And have no problem whatsoever, like, getting everyone in sync and doing the fight with on the same tempo. But, like, that's next to impossible on, like, NA or EU servers. What did it say? Something about red flames? Hold on. Let me read that again. When stone face lit by red flame falls, then red flame turns to stone. What? But stone born of green flame to darkness fades. Oh, what? What is all this nonsense? I don't see red ones. I only see green ones. Do they switch colors? Dead pans and brain pans. Okay, so there is another color. There's 2 here. Oh, Dadar. I see that in the list of enemies. Oh, it's over there. I see. So what does the red one do? If I kill the red one, does it ruin everything? Oh, okay. If you kill a green one, it resets the chain of red ones. That actually explains it a lot better than that stupid pillar did. So I'm going to leave the red one alone then, just in case. There's a green one. So I can kill the green ones safely, and then the red ones I need to keep alive until I figure out where I need them. At first this looked like 2 stacked in one spot. It looked like the animation was weird. It's kind of annoying that you don't get the XP or license points if they blow up. There's so many. I see a red one over there. And this bridge looks long. I don't see anything this way. Oh, no, there was one. I just didn't see it. That wall looks kind of suspicious, but maybe not. Maybe I'm just imagining things. Don't blow up on me. It's very uncool. Do they respawn? Didn't I go through here earlier? So I need to farm a bunch, maybe? To make that long bridge? I'll go check it out in a second. Alright, I got enough for this one. So are the red ones for this bridge, mayhaps? And then I don't want to kill any green ones. I didn't see this chest before. And it was nothing. It looked like there was only two that I saw. I could have missed one or two. I'm going to leave the birds alone just in case there's something weird with the birds. There was a third one right here. Alright. He did the job for me. Is 3 enough for that spot? Let's go check it out. There's another one if it's not. I saw a fourth one. It is enough though. Great. And this chest is Gungnir. Okay, Gungnir. Oh my god, there's more. There's more. Dare I try to get over there as well? How good is Gungnir in terms of like spears? Is that near the top of the list? Probably is not as good as Dragon Whisker, if I had to guess. Hello and welcome. As you can see, I am now climbing the Pharos. Oh, so killing the green ones is fine? But I don't see any more red ones. The one respawned, but I don't see any more that respawned. Is this where I came from? No. This is nothing. Yeah, that bridge looked like it needed more, yeah. It looked like it needed 4 or 5. I haven't found any dragon liches yet. And I tried stealing from Hydro at the beginning of the dungeon and didn't get a corpse fly, so I'm still at 0. The Pharos is always suffering. It is crazy how long of a dungeon this is. Like, no other place in this game is even, like, 1/10 of as long as this place. I didn't see any more red ones, so I think we're going to have to abandon that plan for a bit. Whatever that chest is. If someone could look up what that chest is, that would be helpful, but for now I'm just going to leave it. This is basically the final dungeon. In terms of dungeons, it's the final dungeon. Like, there's the Sky Fortress Bahamut, but that's basically just a boss rush. There's almost nothing to do there other than fight bosses. So, I would consider this the final dungeon in terms of, like, Northern Crater, Ultimicius Castle, Inside Sin, like, equivalent to those places. Even though the final boss is technically not here. It's in the Sky Fortress Bahamut. That's a red one. Yeah, Bahamut is basically a nothing zone. I guess Penumbra... Well, Penumbra's a secret dungeon, which they don't have too many of in the series, but sometimes they have secret dungeons. Trying to think of one. Like the Deep Sea Research Center in FF8, I guess is a secret dungeon. An optional dungeon. We are in the 4th flight, the Wellspring Ravel. The area I was in before, where that chest was the 3rd flight. And it was like right next to the exit. If that's what you're looking up. What am I looking for here? There was something. There was something. Where is it? Fine, I'll kill the brain pans. Good God. You're so needy. What was I seeing? There was like a chest here? Here? Is this it? That means in this corner on this side? Ah, yeah, there it is. Scathe mote. Alright, that could be useful someday. How do I get out of here? Oh, is it just this way? Okay. We're already at floor 42. This is a very tall building. There are not many buildings that exceed 42 floors in most countries. Holy? Holy is actually a thing I'm missing and can technically use. That might be worth going back for, but I'd have to get to the next area and then backtrack to respawn all the enemies there. Holy... I mean, I could go back for it another time as well. But Holy is something that might be worth having. Because there are enemies like these Chimera Brains that are weak to Holy, and I don't have any other way to hit that. What do we got for this carven pillar? Ignorant child. Okay, yeah, thanks for mocking me and then not telling me anything of import there. No valuable information. That was probably the most aggressive Carven Pillar so far. Oh, this one, I did not need that many brain pans. I killed way more brain pans than I needed along the way up. I guess there's no way to know until you get close. Oh, Crushing Fangs, you have got to be kidding me. Ugh. Hold on. Oh my god. Okay. We'll just rush through that room. Jeez, Crushing Fangs is the worst. It's so stupid that an enemy can pull out an instant death move at any time. Ugh. Okay. Now that I know I don't need that many brain pans, I'll just rush through this area this time. I'll go faster. Since I died, that didn't respawn the enemies, did it? If it did, maybe I'll pick up Holy right now. Maybe that was a good thing. Actually, it might have. Oh, let's go kill some Dadars then. This might be my opportunity to get Holy. So maybe it was a good thing, ultimately, that I got taken out by a random Crushing Fangs. That's 3. I think it was 4. I'm going to aim for 4. Let's see if we can find one more. Not you, although there is a chest right next to you. I think there's another green one in this room, right? Yeah, that's a green one. That leads out. Hold on. Yeah, that leads out. There's nothing back here. Okay, so we just got to go back up and hope one of them respawned. Start buffing. Okay, there's another one. That's number 4. I have no idea. I'm just playing it safe. It looks like I got enough, though, so we're good. And I will definitely take Holy. And I think I just have it, yeah. I can just cast Holy now. Very good, very good. Thank you for looking that up. That was very helpful. If you hadn't looked it up, I wouldn't have known to go after it. So we're good now. We're all happy here. All smiles. I kind of want to test it on one of these birds. Let's give it a try. It doesn't have shell, right? No. Okay, I mean, the animation is stupidly long, but it definitely one-shot that thing. Why is the animation so long? Yeah, I don't have to backtrack for it later. Yeah, the Steam guide with all the maps, that is... I have that tab open on my browser also. I don't have it open right now, though, because I usually close out of my browser when I'm streaming. I don't need to go to that one. I mean, I will kill this brain pan. We're getting close to it now. I wish it looked like what Holy looks like in 10. 10's Holy animation is amazing. That's got to be my favorite Holy in the series, is 10's. I think I never learned Holy in my 10 run. I think I didn't get that far on anybody's sphere grid. But Yuna learned Ultima. That was cool. Didn't get Holy, but she got Ultima. I think this is the only one I need. It's funny how few you need for that bridge, considering I killed like 15 of these on my first trip up. Yeah, it does kind of stink that it's single target. I'm going to sort my magic. I don't want it to be down there. I don't like it being with the buffs. It's still down there. Okay, well. I mean, I could move it manually. No, oh my god. She's... Oh, okay. These dragons have got to be the worst thing. Okay, so FF10. I got a question about FF10. I am playing FF10 right now for the video that I'm going to be releasing this next week. But don't get your hopes up, because it's not a full-length challenge. It's just a short little thing that I'm making. It's just like a what if kind of thing that I'm doing. It's really short. It's really a small idea. It's not a full-length run of the game. But I would like to go back and play FF10 a second time as like a full run with a challenge on it. That is something I have been thinking about. I don't know when I'll get around to it is the problem, because there's so many games on my list and it takes me quite a long time to get through them. Like, we're near the end of FF12, but it's been like 2 months since I started this game, so it's going to be a while until we get to like 3 or 4 games in the future, you know? I think I needed 3, so we're just going to kill this one and then run to the end. Yeah, what if Tidus died when he fell off that thing at the very beginning when Sin attacked? Video over. Presumably, if Tidus never showed up, Yuna would never have been able to defeat Sin, or if she did, she would have just made Sin come back again. So yeah, it would have been meaningless. Alright, this damn dragon. Do I run past it? Is that the plan? It still has time to Crushing Fangs me, even if I sprint past it. Okay, it didn't use Crushing Fangs this time. Let's just go. Let's see if I can get to the end. We're near the end of the zone. Alright. It gave up anyway. I never got the platinum for 10. I've been really wanting to, but it's so much work grinding everyone to their max power so you can beat all the Dark Aeons and Penance and stuff. I really would like to do it at some point, but it's a lot of work. What are we dealing with on this floor here? Is this Hashmal? Are we already at Hashmal? It is the Undying. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Here's the hint of the final boss. Ah, ha, ha, ha. You know what? I don't know if you watched my FF10 video or not. I complain a lot about lightning dodging, but I also do it in one shot in about 2 minutes or something like that. It took me like 10 minutes maybe and I didn't fail. I just did it in one shot. Did I miss anything on that zone just now? Maybe it's worth going back. I have played Persona 5. That is the only one I've played. I have Persona 3 on my wish list. Because I wanted to play Persona 3 as a like run up to Persona 4's release remaster when it comes out. They hadn't announced it at the time that I thought of that idea, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. But I played Persona 5. I've beaten Persona 5. I played it when it was new, and it really blew me away at the time. I really loved it. You say Lulu's useless. Lulu was my MVP in my run of FF10 on this channel. She was my strongest character by far. I just got the black mask. I got the black mask, guys. Hell yeah. It's not as good as the white mask, but if I ever need to absorb dark, it is. Awesome. Alright, that's great. That's great. I'm happy with that. Lulu does suck in a normal run. She's really bad in endgame because her attack animation is the longest attack animation by far. It's way longer than everybody else's. And magic sucks in endgame. So, yes, Lulu falls off really, really horribly in a normal, like, post-game run of FF10. But in my run, where everybody was underpowered, and Lulu, by chance, happened to be the best, strongest character in my party, she kind of saved the run. I think there is something about Lulu's Overdrive that you can... I don't know, it's like kind of random whether or not a full circle of the analog stick makes it work or not. It just, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But certain spells, it's harder. Like Ultima is really hard to make it go up. Dispel. It starts out with Enrage. What are you doing there, buddy? Where are you going? What's happening? Also, it got regen again. What is happening right now? Wait. It just automatically gets regen? Okay, I guess Dispel doesn't do anything. Do I even have a chance to steal, or is it going to run away from me? A Yensa scale. Okay, that's not great, but it's something. Alright, we're fighting Seiryu right now. This thing hits really fast. Do you drag it out of the water? Is that the trick? That seems to be a yes. It looks like I figured it out. Slight is a very strange name for this monster. I don't know where it comes from. It might be a reference to something. Wow, dragging it out of the water makes it pathetically weak. Although it is taking less damage now. Let's try Dark. Immune. Let's try Light. Okay, I think it was immune there. It was hard to tell. Hey, buddy. Why don't you come over here? Is it weak to maybe fire? If I remember right, water elemental enemies in this game are weak to fire. Hey, there we go. Figured it out. Fire was the answer. That was the trick. Yeah, that was a quick one. That was actually pretty fast once I figured out it's much slower and takes more damage when it's out of the water. Which I probably would never have realized if it weren't for Fire Main. So maybe that's what they were trying to teach you at the very beginning of the game with Fire Main. Although they didn't really make it obvious with Fire Main either. Oil. I have oil, though. I could just cast oil. It's green, right? Yeah, I could just cast oil. I didn't think of that. But I could have just cast oil on him. With an indigo pendant on. We are 2 out of 4 Shijin down. There's 2 more. Byakko. Not only is Byakko my favorite Shijin, but Fenrir is like my favorite summon in the whole series. So they're overlapping in this game. Let's go. Redis can't wait for his moment of glory where he finally gets to do something. Reach of Diamond Law. Well, I need to find the map again. Byakko is the white tiger. It literally means white tiger. That's what Byakko means. The Byaku, the first character, means white, and the ko means tiger. Japanese can be very literal that way, although the characters are Chinese characters, which can also be very literal. Knowledge avails you not. What does that mean? Oh, does that mean I got my map locked? No. What does that mean? Oh, are these different ones and I'm just not paying attention to them? Am I being stupid right now? You guys gotta warn me if I'm being really stupid. I don't know what's happening. I'm just clicking things. Magics avail you not. Can I get that back? Can I undo that? Do I only need 1? Is 1 enough to proceed through this? So I clicked knowledge, but it went away because I clicked the other one. Okay. Okay, I think I'm understanding what's happening. Yeah, I mean, I have the overlay map, and it looked like it didn't even get rid of your regular map. So what? Who cares about losing the minimap? I didn't even notice the minimap was gone, by the way. I didn't know what happened. I was like, oh, did nothing happen? It's almost 4. We've got about an hour left. Hopefully the rest of the tower goes a little faster. Okay. Oh, I hear some shuffling. Skeleton. There's a lot of skeleton around here. They're everywhere. Is this where the dragon liches are? Is this the right place? Crusaders. Okay, so I remember these ones being kind of tough for skeletons. These ones were in the Deadlands. I just got a Crown of Laurels. I already have one of those, but that's kind of interesting for a regular enemy to drop that. Okay, that's enough skeletons for one day, alright? Do they aggro blood? This one kind of came from a long distance. Blood aggro is a thing in 11, which when you have like under 20% HP or something, undead will aggro you from a really long distance away. This is the last dungeon, in terms of dungeons. There is still the Sky Fortress Bahamut, but that's just a bunch of bosses. There's nothing to actually do there except fight bosses. But in terms of like actual places that you have to explore and do stuff, this is the last dungeon. This is the second Ascent, so if they're in this area, that's great. We got frogs for days. I'm not seeing any dragon liches here yet. Second Ascent, Station of Suffering. Oh, not this one then. Okay, this is the Station of Banishment. Then that means I should probably just get out of here. So how do I do that? This leads down. That doesn't seem right. Let's go up to the next floor then. I would love to get the Pharos done today because this video, or this stream VOD, should be the last part of episode 5 of the video series. And it would be really, really great to cap off episode 5 by finishing the Pharos. I think that would be the perfect way to end that video. If I at least beat Hashmal and, like, don't finish the rest, I could maybe make that work, but I would like to finish the whole dungeon. Boon. This the Station of Suffering? Yes. So let's just ditch these losers. And then look for a Dragon Lich. Get out of here. I don't want you. We got Froggy, and there's a Dragon Lich. Alright. Come here, Froggy. Froggy? Froggy! Okay, so I need to both steal from and kill these guys, right? That's the goal. Steal from first and then kill. Bio. I'll let that hit first then. Oh, don't want to kill it yet. Okay. Let's get the thief's cuffs on. I would love to also get my corpse flies before finishing the dungeon. I got an X potion. Nope, I did not get. But there's another one, right? There's 2, I think. Froggy! There is 2. I'm not crazy. It looks like there's just 1. If there's just 1, then that means I have to respawn. That's rather unfortunate. Alright. How do I get out of here? What is this empty-ass room? Oh, there's a door. This leads down. Okay. The monograph. Okay, I'm gonna have to ask what monograph it is, and then we'll check if I have it. There's also dragons inside the rooms? Okay, it's good to know. I should have gotten all the monographs before I came up here. I know how to get them, I just neglected to do it. Let's see which ones I have. Dragoon is one that I do not have. All right. Okay. Well then. So that means if I don't get it from stealing, then I didn't get it. That's just the answer. Now with stealing, do their steal tables reset if you just zone out and zone back in? Or do you have to respawn the enemy? It was this way? It was this way? Guys, can you cool your jets here for a second? I'm trying to get over here. They're weak to holy. Oh, he ran off. I'll give you another one then. Have another holy for good measure. That should handle that, frog. It is so funny how long it takes to proc the damage from that. Okay, so if I just leave and come back, they won't have a fresh steal then. That's a bummer. Dispel Ga. Oh, you... Yeah. You. Fine then. I'll just rob you. And then put the ribbon back on and then just kill it. I'm actually going to cast Bravery too to make it go faster. Should we cast Holy on him too? How do you like a Holy? That's some big ouch there, dragon. Okay, so I assume that you can unlock the elevator to go up and down faster. And if that's the case, then it would definitely be worth waiting and coming back later. Once I get the monograph, so I don't have to worry about missing it on steel. Ooh, there's a map. In heights unknown and unknowable sit we, sovereign o'er all. Okay, that was not especially good information. This opens that door that was locked earlier. Does that even do anything for me? So now my problem is I actually don't know where to go. Actually, I'm seeing a little dangle down there. I have to guess that's the right way. Let's go over there. This isn't right. That was a dead end. There's another door that doesn't open, yeah. Do I need to open those? It doesn't look like it. If there's an area where they're easier to reach, that would also be better. But not having the monograph is a good enough reason for me to put it aside for now. Reaver, that's a new one. Okay, guys, stop. Oh, I was gonna holy that guy. Oh, wait, he's still here. All right. How do you like holy? One shot? No. Ugh, come on. If there were ever an enemy that should get one shot by holy, it's a skeleton. Okay, I see the next one. Froggy? There's so many frogs around here. Again, another enemy that you don't really expect to be in the final dungeon is a bunch of frogs. Roly-poly chickens and frogs. Cannot be opened from this side. That means I gotta go around over here. Phoenix Down should one-hit KO them, yes. That's using a consumable, though. Which is too difficult. It's just too difficult to bring myself to do that. To use a consumable. These zombies, forbidden? Is this the same zombie? Oh, it's a zombie warlock. I thought it was a forbidden. Like, are these the same zombies in the crystal? But no, I guess not. Yeah, I am capped on magic lores for red mage. And I do have the one that makes you do more magic damage if you have max health, which I did not have. So maybe if I were capped out on HP, it would have been better. But I do have as many as you can get for red mage. It's just that red mage is not the highest magic damage class. There's actually very little I can still get with license points that's worth it. Yeah, of course. If you've ever played any number of RPGs, you know that you have to be in the habit of never spending anything, even in the final boss. You don't spend items. It's just not okay. Unless it's an item that's regularly replenishable, which Phoenix Downs are. So I could just go buy more Phoenix Downs. FF8 was good at breaking that habit, but that's because everything's replenishable with card mod. You can get infinite Mega Elixir, so why not just blow a Mega Elixir even when you're missing like 10 HP? Alright, now we have Fenrir, right? Yeah, let's see how I'm doing on license points, eh? So I have the Dragon Helm. I could buy this, and I technically can equip it. I'm going to buy Ardor. We should be on the lookout for Ardor if anyone's got a map open. Look up where that is. I might as well buy Vanish and Balance. I'm not going to use them, but I might use Balance now and then. I was selling Phoenix Downs in the early game. I haven't been lately because I haven't needed money as much. Zodiac Escutcheon. I guess I could buy these great swords. I do technically have Save the Queen. I'll buy these armors. I do intend to use these once I get my hands on them. And I could do the same, like with the Niho. I could buy the license for the Niho right now. Yeah, I've just been getting license points with no real reason to spend them, so. Is there a chest there? Hastka! Alright. And? Muramasa. I never picked up the Masamune in this run. Muramasa is probably the next best below the Masamune, right? If I were to change to Bushi. Now that I have Gilgamesh unlocked, I think I can't get the Masamune until I beat Gilgamesh. But I could get the Kumba, which is the better Masamune. Ardor's in the 3rd Ascent. Good. All right. We're getting close, I think, then. I want to try that oil Ardor technique that I hear so much about. 2nd flight. All right. Thank you, everyone. When we get there, I will be sure to be on a sharp lookout for it. Let's beat up my favorite boy. Come on, Fenrir. What did they call this guy in FF14? There's like an exact copy of him in, God, what's the name of that dungeon? Katisis Hyperborean. I think that's what it's called. In Endwalker. It's like the second to last story dungeon. There's an exact copy of this guy. He's ice elemental and everything. And like he crawls in the ground. Yeah, I don't have a flame staff. I don't have staves at all. Beast Lord Hyde. I don't think the one in that dungeon is called Fenrir, though, because they used up Fenrir in Snowcloak. I don't remember what the one in that dungeon's called. It's called, like, Ice Kitty or something like that. That's obviously not what it's called, but I just don't remember the name. He looks exactly like this, though. Bravery, I think I want to put the kibosh on that one. I'd rather you not do double damage to me. Burning Bow, yeah. Another thing I can't quite use on Monk. Like, I get that Monk is probably not the best support for Red Mage in terms of, like, what Red Mage wants to do. But Red Mage is a great support for Monk and what Monk wants to do. It's been really helpful. I mean, so far he hasn't been terribly difficult. I've been keeping up with his damage. Lissa. Yeah, 14 has a lot of models borrowed from earlier games. 11 is the big one. 12 is probably the next biggest. 13, there's a handful. I was surprised playing through this game again how many enemies I didn't realize were from this game that are in 14. The ones that they reference from 11, you know I'm quick to be like, oh, that's from 11, because 11's my favorite game. Some of them actually are not direct rips of models, but they're references, like Hades. If you've never played 11 through, what's the name of that damn expansion? Oh my god, the most recent expansion is not coming to me. But the one where you go to the far west. God damn it, why can't I remember the name of the expansion? Anyway, the final boss of that expansion is Hades. And he looks remarkably similar to the Hades that you fight at the end of Shadowbringers. Like, they're not exactly the same, but they very much look like they're referencing that Hades, the FF11 Hades. Kurlurger the Abhorrent. I'm guessing that's a troll. Well, they're not called trolls in 14. Yakui, that's what they're called. I don't remember that specific one, no. Oh yeah, Redis is actually kind of pulling through right now. He's a trooper. Where am I going right now? Why the hell can't I remember the name of the most recent expansion in 11? Seekers of Adulan, that's what it's called. Seekers of Adulan. The final boss of Seekers of Adulan is Hades. Where am I going? Oh, okay. There's only one option. And yeah, the Hades in Shadowbringers looks a lot like him. They have very similar design philosophy. I was talking about Hades, not what are they called? The skeleton copies of bosses. The dungeon with the clown version of Hades. I do know what you're talking about. That's the amusement park dungeon. I don't remember the name of it right off the top of my head. My memory is fuzzy. I can remember things when I want to, but not when I don't want to. I don't know what I'm talking about. Whatever. My memory is not working so well these days. Yeah, I was mostly referencing the fact that 14, I think, was trying to make a reference to 11 when they made Hades. Even if it wasn't a direct copy. There's nothing around the ring. Where does this just take you up? Straysboro, that is the name of the amusement park, yes. Straysboro something or other. I like that dungeon a lot, by the way. I like when they take like a really weird niche idea and make it into a dungeon in 14. And that was a cool idea in amusement park, a haunted amusement park. Oh, we got bombs. These ones are Holy Week bombs. We are in the first flight, so the second flight is where Ardor is. Let's buff up before we go out there. So I still have to fight... Oh, just Hashmal should be next, right? Hashmal, and then Gabranth, and then Sid? Is that right? Sigil of Sacrifice. Sure. Well, we'll see what this does. What just happened? That did not seem to do what I wanted it to do. Well, Redis, that's the end for you. Black Sigil. Yeah, I know Famfrit is together with Sid. Which is an interesting choice, to make an Esper fight part of another boss fight. Also an interesting choice that their reference to the giant green lady that is famous in the series is a weird blue piece of armor with a pot. A ewer, that is the technical term for that thing he is carrying. A ewer. Should I just holy these guys into oblivion? Do they have shell? No, they don't. All right, we're gonna give you a nice splash of holy magic. Hey, that's what I like to see. One shot. Okay, that one blew up before the holy animation could finish. Yeah, Famfrit is a reference to the Cloud of Darkness. Hashmal is not a reference to a previous summon, or a previous boss, rather. There's 5. There's 5 enemies in this game, 5 Espers. Antares, that's a gun, right? There's 5 Espers in this game that are references to bosses in the first 5 Final Fantasy games. And they are Chaos, which is Chaos. Mateus, which is the Emperor from FF2. Famfrit, which is the Cloud of Darkness from FF3. And then Zeramus, which is Zeramus from FF4. And Exodus, which is Exdeath from FF5. And those are the only ones. I don't know why Famfrit is the Cloud of Darkness, but I can prove it to you right now. Not this, the Bestiary. I have Famfrit in my Bestiary because of trial mode. It is right here. You see how Famfrit is called the Darkening Cloud? That is not an accident. That is intentional. So Famfrit here inside that armor is a giant green lady. We can assume. We can only assume that is the case. But, like, they call it a him in this description here. They say his. They say he. So, I don't know. I don't know why they went with that. It's the only really not obvious of the ones that are references. Like, Mateus, like, they go through and they explain basically the story of FF2 in this description right here. This is exactly what he did in FF2, so... Yeah. Yeah, Exodus is Exdeath. Like, it even looks kind of like Exdeath. It's even a tree. Like, this one's pretty clearly Exdeath. Chaos is really obviously Chaos. Like, even the reference that this Chaos, like, had to, like, do a time loop of his life. That's definitely a reference to Chaos. Famfrit's the weird one. It's the oddball of the group. Not all of these are references to other FF games. Like, I don't know what Cuchulain's supposed to be. He's just a big fat guy. I don't know what's going on here. Some of them I think they designed based on their zodiacs. Because Cuchulain has like a scorpion tail hidden inside of his fat body that comes out when he uses Blight. And he's Scorpio. He's the Scorpio zodiac. Yeah, Chaos and Mateus are pretty obvious. Exodus and Zeramus are pretty obvious. I don't know what the hell they're doing with Famfrit. Oh god, not this guy again. What am I doing with these? Like, I haven't quite figured out this puzzle here. What do these do? Right. So Cuchulain, the name, comes from an Irish folk tale about like a... Oh, Ardor. Hey, there it is. Found it. Like he's like a really powerful warrior, right? Like a Hercules sort of analog. An analog to Hercules. But he definitely does not look like that in this game. Yeah, he's short. He is not Cuchulain. He's short. Not only am I in the Ardor area, I've got it. I recognize you probably didn't see that by the time you typed that message, but yes, I have Ardor now. Okay, where am I going? Good God, I hate these dragons. I'm scared, guys. Oh, here it comes. Don't crushing fangs me, bro. Okay, narrowly avoided. Where are we going? What is the puzzle? Like, what am I actually trying to accomplish here? I don't think I've clicked the red sigil. I guess we'll try it. Oh no! We got two of them. Well, what are they weak to? Lightning, huh? I didn't do enough to be worth it. I'd rather just smack them. My stream is probably about 30 seconds off. Ultima Blade, that is also one I can get the license for if I wanted it. I have seen there is a setting on YouTube to make it lower latency. But I don't know if it's a good thing, because it also says, like, it would lower the quality of the video. I don't know if it necessarily always does. So I don't know if it's a good trade-off, like, to have potentially lower quality video in exchange for my reactions and your chat being closer together. I don't know. I'm not a professional yet. I'm still a novice. So maybe I should experiment with it. Hey, okay, that's good. I found something important. Okay, guys. Alright. I get it. I'm very popular. Ah, Reflega. Who's casting that? I don't know. Well, I'm just gonna bash him. This is a restart, but I do see the urn there, so that's probably a good thing. Since he has Reflect, if I cast Kiraja, I will also get the effect. So that was kind of worth. I got to hit a bunch of them and also heal myself at the same time. Did the Reflectica not hit his friend there? Why are there so many? Oh my god. Okay, we're not doing this. This is not happening. Give me this urn. Give me this urn. I'm getting out of here. No, it won't open. How about this one, then? What? Do I have to beat all these guys? That can't be right. I have to just fight off these undead? I mean, I guess that's fine. I'll do that. Yeah, I have to restart climbing up, right? I have to restart the room. That's kind of fine, though, because I got the map. I mean, I don't know how much that's going to help. Because I don't know what my goal is here yet, but... I have to kill them, okay. The only reason that's an issue is because these ghosts are going to multiply. Or I guess they divide. They're doing the opposite of multiply. Isn't that interesting? How do you know what the right sigil is what I want to know. I didn't quite understand. Oh, that's weird. It just opened up when there was still one guy left. Okay. So I can open this door now. Yeah, how do I know which way is the right way? Is it just trial and error? I believe on this one I took the black sigil. But I don't know if I want to use the same one again, right? Maybe I want to try the green one. Oh, there's a specific order. Okay. So in that case, I want to do black. I remember the first one being black. Brought me to a new area. And then I think I did click green second just as a random choice. So that's interesting that I picked the right one on a fluke. Black, green. All right. What is that thing? Oh my god. Hold up, hold up. Let me deal with these bombs before I go fight that. Okay, I'll keep an eye on that order then. Do I want to fight this dragon? Is it worth it? It looked like there was a chest in that room. There's so many bombs. Like, can you guys stop? What is this secret room? Oh, wait. I think this is the green one I used before. Flare. Hey. That would be cool if I were a black mage. So there's also a green one over there. How do I know which one's the right green one? Are they both right? One of them is wrong, between the two green ones. I am tempted to see what's going on with this dragon in here. Wait, is it gone? Where'd it go? Okay. That's weird. Alright. Okay, I'll go to the hidden one. Is it auto-saving when I click these, or is this still all the same room? I guess I'll find out. I'll be able to see the autosave icon. Okay, it is auto-saving. I saw it. Great. So we're looking for red. I see it. Hi. Bye. And then pink. Oh. Yeah, screw these dragons. I don't want to deal with them. It must have been the wind. Huh? What was that noise? Whose footprints are these? Would Metal Gear games be too far outside of my normal repertoire to play on the channel? Well, Crushing Fangs. Now we know that these guys have that. And... oh, not dead yet. Okay. Transparent. This one's black. Let me look around. Let me get a lay of the land before I make a decision. I haven't explored this whole area yet. This one is supposed to be transparent. Oh. That's a cool effect. Is it actually doing a reflection? I tell that reflecting things, reflection effects in video games is extremely hard to do correctly. Alright, we're gonna click this one. Oh my god! Was not expecting that. Is this the one that's weak to dark? I think it is. We're gonna steal from this guy. That's a no. Does this guy have mithril? Am I wrong about that? If this has mithril, then this will be the last mithril I need, because I only need 3, I think. Wow, he's pretty weak, though. Since I'm not getting anything, I have to assume whatever his steal is, there's just one of it. And it's a 6% chance. It seems that's the case with a lot of rare game. Okay, Graviga. Alright. I see you're not playing games. It does not have mithril? Okay. Well, I'll still keep stealing. Wait. He's using Graviga again. Einherjarium. Can you please stop using that? I would really appreciate it. Use a Quaggamore. I'm fine with that. Is it 20%? And it's just here randomly? It doesn't have like a spawn condition? Obviously, because it was already here when I got here. Oh, there we go. Nugget of Einherjarium. I got it. We're good. We're going to kill this guy now. I think, because you fight tower in trial mode. Let's see how much damage I'm doing with physical attacks. 4,000-ish. I think it might be weak to dark. Because tower in trial mode is weak to dark. Oh, hell yeah. He's weak to dark. No, not Ardor. Well, let's see how much Ardor does. 7,000. Hold up. Can I stick oil on this guy? I'm going to guess no, but we're going to try. Let's try it. Okay, no, he's immune to oil. Okay, so oil is a no-go. Oh, I killed enough enemies to spawn it. I see. Okay, we're going with Darka. He is hella weak to dark. Now that Ardor's at the bottom of my list, I have to be more careful when I'm choosing. I was just mashing up at the top of the list to go to Darka. Now I have to be more specific with what I'm choosing. I wish there was a higher level version of Darka. That would be cool. Like a Dark Jaw, perhaps. Oh. Am I going to need MP that much on Hashmal? Maybe. Yeah, I have Ethers. We'll be fine. $88. Ah, yeah. Is there 100 floors? Is that the magic number? And I guess I'll pop Bravery 2. I do not have Float, and I think I don't have any Float motes either. I just have not gotten lucky with that. I don't have any. So we're just going to have to deal with getting hit with all the rock sores. Yeah, Zodiac. Well, I have to beat Zodiac first now, don't I? And then get rid of my rule of no espers. I don't have any float motes. Yeah. So we're going, we're raw dogging Hashmal here. This is kind of cool. It intercepts you, makes you fight an Esper. Hashmal has a really cool looking design. And no, I'm not biased because he looks like a lion. Okay, so let's start by stealing from this dude. I'm assuming he doesn't have anything quite as valuable as a ribbon, but, you know, better safe than sorry. A Leo gem. Yeah, that makes sense. That's logical. He does hit quite hard. Or at least something hit me pretty hard. So far, I've already recovered all the MP I've spent so far. Just by bashing and getting bashed. He has a lot of HP. I'll give him that. Roxor. That has got to be the silliest name for a move in this whole game. Roxor with 2 X's. No, I think Ribbon blocks disease. But even if I did get hit with it, I have serums. I have the ribbon on, right? Yeah. I will need to keep an eye on my HP. Or my bubble, rather, is the thing. I need to make sure I have bubble active for when he uses Quake Joe, which I assume is in just a few seconds, because he's almost at 50%. Oh, does he have something? Oh, just Protect. Okay, okay. Protect is not the worst thing he could have had. Something like Regen or Bravery or something would have been a bigger deal. My Bravery wore off. Let's fix that. Hey, look at that. Much better numbers. Now he's getting Bravery, right? Nope. Well, let's heal. I assume I'm going to need it after this goes off. That did 500 damage, guys. Why are you scaring me for nothing? His Rock Sword does as much damage as that Quake did. Also, thankfully, he does not get a defense boost, because I'm still whooping his little lion behind. Okay, Hashmal conquered. That's number 11. We got one more. Hashmal is probably scary if you're the appropriate level, but I'm strong enough to beat Ultima, who is much, much harder than Hashmal. I also beat Hashmal in trial mode. I recognize trial mode is easier than the real game, but I have beaten both Hashmal and Famfrit in trial mode already. Yeah, Zodiark is still going to be a threat, if only because he has instant death. There's nothing I can do about that except hope for the best. Alright, so next is Gabranth, right? Dark Matter? Hey, hey! Do you see that? Look, we have a Dark Matter. That is going right in Zodiark's face. I'm telling you right now. That Dark Matter has Zodiark's name written all over it. I've used a ton of Knots of Rust. I bet my Dark Matter's pretty hefty right now.
The Suncrest must be near.
Wow, we're getting close to the end of time today. Are we close to the end? Is it just Gabranth and then Famfrit right in a row? If so, I'll just power through it.
Against the Empire. I mean, I know how she must feel. It's
As
hard.
expected, this was a very long dungeon.
Something we all got in common.
But you know, no matter how hard we try, we can't change the past. There's nothing that can bring them back. Still, sometimes when I close my eyes,
Okay, if I'm right at the end, then I'll just power through to the end.
Illusions of the past. You think to have cast them off, only to find them years later, unwearying, unrelenting. The past can bind a man as surely as iron.
Yeah, Redis, get all of your philosophical talk out of the way now before we lose you.
Not the true path. But will she?
It's going to be sad not to have those pink pants in my party anymore. Well, I can't see them right now because he's dead, but he was a dead man talking just now. 97. Yeah, that makes sense that we'd be right at the end, assuming there's 100 floors. This is definitely a good place to end episode 5. Lots of story all at once. These pink pants. Where can I get pink pants of my own, Redis? Where do you shop? Where did you find those? Are those at H&M? Know the reason of your choosing. All right. It would have been nice if they let you keep Redis forever, but I guess it makes sense they don't have you a guest for the final fight.
So this is the Suncrest.
Made in Ivalice. He's from Arcades, isn't he? But he's not like now that he's a sky pirate, he like forsook Arcades as like his nation. I don't know. Maybe those are official pirate attire.
With this sword, he cut the Suncrest and took its power in his hand.
But you're going to use the sword to destroy the Suncrest.
You know, Ash has pink pants too. Maybe they get the same tailor.
Interrupt me, Vaughn.
Oh, wow, don't interrupt me, Vaughn. Oh, that's a burn. No respect. Oh, she's dual wielding. She can dual wield great swords. She's a true anime hero. And now we get the silent cutscene. This is definitely much less epic when you can't hear what's going on. Yeah. Okay, now everyone can see Razzler? It's not just Ash and Vaughn?
You would have me use the stone? You would have me destroy the Empire?
Ash, you have to get that this is not actually Razzler, right? Like, anybody can figure that out.
Take what is yours.
Also, how did he get here?
This is a blade. It was meant for you. Wield it. Avenge your father.
I really gotta know, how did Gabranth get here?
Yes, it was I who wore Barshi's face, who cut down the life of Dalmasca. Lady Ash, your father's murderer is here.
You and Rex!
I slew your king.
Okay, this line, I slew your king, I slew your country, do these deeds not demand vengeance? That is the flavor text on Gabranth's magic card. Everyone remember that. That's his key quote.
Good. Find your wrath. Take up your sword. Fight and serve those who die before you. A judge magister there was. 2 years passed. He took in his hand the midlight shard, stolen from Nabradia, and used it not knowing what he did. And Nabudis was blown away. Sid ordered this of him, to learn the Nethicite's true power. That man swore never to let such terrible power be used again. He forsook his Judicious plate and his name.
Oh, big reveal. Redis is a judge.
It's been too long, Gabranth. Reach out your hand, Lady Ash. But remember, that which you must grasp is something beyond revenge, something greater than despair. Something
Is
beyond
Gabranth's card
outreach.
good? I think it's a uncommon, right?
Us too tightly.
It's probably decent in the right shell. I don't remember what it does. It's like a sacrifice a creature, get +1/+1 or something.
This man is living
Maybe it goes well with Sephiroth. Sephiroth is a really good sacrifice deck shell.
revenge. Do the dead not demand it?
Look at angry Vaughn. Serious face Vaughn. This is a long cutscene. I guess that makes sense. This is like the climax of the game.
Razzler. My prince. Our time was short. Yet I know this.
Time for everybody to get ignored by Gabranth except Balthier.
To take base revenge!
It's about time you realized that wasn't Razzler. Come on.
The Razzler I knew is gone.
Vaughn does not have the right license for that sword, no, so he's gonna do 0 damage.
You must use the Nethicite. You must be the one to straighten history's weave.
Okay, so he is good in a sacrifice shell, yeah. Menace makes him a little better than I thought, though.
In all Dalmasca's long history, not once did we rely on the Dusk Shard. Our people resolved never to use it, though their need might be dire.
He's just like 1 and a black, though, right? He's really cheap, if I remember right.
The Dalmasca I wanted back.
I was trying to look up all of the FF12 cards I could the other day.
Betray that.
There's Balthier and Fran, there's Ash, there's Vaughn. Vaughn is the rare, he's the good one.
I will discard the stone.
Balthier and Fran is also rare, I think, if I remember right. And that's it. We don't have a Bosch. We don't have a Pinello.
The dead demand justice.
You're wrong.
Oh, it's white and black. Okay. That's good then. An Orzhov deck, it would go well. I mean, Sephiroth already fits well into Orzhov decks. In Standard, he's part of the Orzhov sacrifice deck, although that deck isn't popular anymore.
Even with power, we cannot change what is past. What is done is done.
You're gonna break it? You're gonna crush it? Smash it? I guess it's cutting it in half since you're using a sword.
Yet without power, what future can you claim? What good a kingdom you cannot defend?
Then I will defend Queen and Kingdom both.
It's about time you stepped in. This is your brother, after all.
Defend. You who failed Landis and Dalmasca. What can shame hope to keep safe? Your shield is shattered. Your oaths poison those you would protect.
Okay, are we finally fighting? There we go. Oh, he's casting Protect. I think I will also do that. But I have Buble. Does he use magic? Yeah, we'll assume he uses magic. Okay, and how about Bravery? So, I mean, obviously, I know about the Balthier and Fran card, considering I just straight up used the artwork for this thumbnail. The art for this thumbnail is the Balthier and Fran card art. I think it looks really good. I think they did a good job with that one. You can see the straw in the background. It's pretty cool looking. He uses Quickenings. Maybe I should keep at high HP then. If he uses Quickenings, for some reason I was under the impression all of his Quickenings were like unique to Dissidia, but I guess if he uses them here I was wrong. Because he uses Bosch's Quickenings, but like slightly different, and different color, different name. Okay, that missed. Pretty cool. He has... Nope, he does not have a paling. He has haste, but I think I can just ignore it. Yeah, Redis was getting healed. By no fault of mine. He just happened to be there.
Enough of this. I can bear no more. You disappoint me, Gabranth. He trusted you. When you bared steel against the princess, you forswore your obligations to your emperor. You shame yourself and make mockery of Lord Lars's trust. You are unfit to serve him as sword or shield. And so I release you from that service. Your presence is neither required nor welcome.
Yeah, I know the other Gabranth fight in the Bahamut is a lot harder.
Gabranth!
What just happened? He just got ragdoll flung into that wall. That is really emasculating.
How quaint. We are allies. The Ocuria give men power as a master feeds his dog. It is meant to tame us. How well you've resisted their wile. By turning your back on their stones, you give us free hand to write our own history.
And at what price? Dalmasca's freedom for your nethicite? I shall not suffer you to have it. The Suncrest be damned.
Be sure that it is. For what other purpose do you think you brought us here? But, my lady, I would have you stay your Acurian sword. The Suncrest is glutted with mist, and so precious a thing must not be squandered. Let us use the stone! Finish this for now!
Did they charge up the Dawn Shard? Is that what's happening? The Dawn Shard is sucking in all the mist. I gotta say, Sid's voice actor has a pretty good laugh in this game. Evil villain laugh.
Your mist upon this Ivalice. Let's see in sky be awash in it, that Bahamut may come and drink his fill.
Oh, this is how the Bahamut gets fly powers, I guess. I didn't remember the details of why suddenly a gigantic sky fortress appeared out of nowhere. But I guess it makes sense that it's because of this moment. Sid did it.
And lo, how brightly burned their lanthorn! Casts it back the shadow of a Curian design, testament that man's history shall be his alone!
You made your nethersite for this. You mimic the Ocuria stone for what? To become a god yourself?
On whose shoulders better to stand than those of the would-be gods? Ah, such high hopes I once had, but you ran and they with you. Alas, the hour of your return is late. Come, Famine, revel in the
Hey, he actually says his real name. That's nice. Alright, so, do I still have all my buffs? Yeah, I have everything. Alright, let's go, Sid. Do I steal from him? Let's do that. Let's steal from him. See what he's got. You obtain fatherly love. Okay, I got a Ketu board, whatever the hell that is. Presumably it's used for something. Where did he get that? I love these giant cinematic attacks that do 500 damage. It's so funny. Oh yeah, he dead names him. That's true. He is dead naming his own son. I'm guessing I'm just gonna put up everything before he gets Famfrit out. I'm gonna reapply all my buffs. I think he's about to summon him. I already used Bubble, right? Let's put up Bravery then. And then one cure, and then he's going. Yeah, it seems like Dr. Sid is the kind of person who would not be very supportive if his kid was trans. For all we know, maybe Balthier was born female. We don't know. Maybe this is post-transition Balthier. Could be. The game doesn't tell us either way. Famrin could be a feminine name. Ironic that he summons Famfrit, a misgendered Esper. Alright, let's steal from Famfrit then. Alright, I got an elixir off of that one. It's better than the usual from Espers. Is he casting... Oh, Sid is casting Protect. I see. That's uncool. At least he's shooting at Redis. I'm okay with you shooting at Redis. You have all the fun in the world shooting at Redis. Well, there he goes. No more of that. Oh, the Cyclotron. This is the most elaborate one yet. Oh, that was 483. This is what, Aquaja? That one did a little bit more damage. Not that much more. He has haste and shell. I think I'll just deal. Okay, now he has protect. I'm going to dispel. Protect is the one I actually care about. Briny Cannonade. Okay, I'm taking a lot more damage now that they're both shooting me. Also, I realized my bubble wore off. They are pretty silly looking legs, but that's just because it's just armor. Presumably, whatever is inside there has very different looking proportions. I mean, if it's actually the Cloud of Darkness in there, it's a big green lady with no lower half. My Protect and Shield just wore off. But we're almost done with Famfrit, so I think I'll power through it. Oh, that does it. I didn't know it stopped the fight when you beat it. Do you not have to fight Sid after? Is it just over? Oh, no. Looks like you do. Okay. Now what? This one again. Okay. Alright, 721. That's better than usual. But that's because I don't have Protect and Shell up, which I will be changing shortly. Let's refresh my Buble. And then Bravery, and then we're going to take this dude out. Does he have buffs? No. Should I Berserk on him? Let's do it. Let's give Daddy the Berserk. Alright, it's getting a little bit risky. I'm gonna heal up first. And this should finish the job. Goodbye, Papa. Weird how Famfrit's little Esper, crystal, whatever those things are, popped out after Sid died, not after Famfrit died. So maybe it is that Sid was holding it, he obtained the summon somehow, and then when we beat Sid, it popped out of him. So does that mean if someone beats Balthier, they get all the Espers at once? This like background ambiance, the sound of like the mist is gonna make this part a little bit awkward to use the sound in the video. Like I want to use the voiceover part because this is a big story moment with Balthier, but that background noise is really obnoxious. He made Famfrit? You can make Espers? Wait, but all of the Esper's bestiary entries talk about the gods making them, and then them betraying the gods. We could check it later. What Famfrit says.
The Suncrist bursts. You must run as far as you can.
Easy, friend.
Hadn't you best be off? That's what a
suppose you'd better hang on then.
It could be that Famfrit originally was just the Cloud of Darkness, and then maybe Cid trapped him in the armor and made him into this thing that we see.
You must quit this place. It's reacting. I've not
Oh,
seen its like
Redis, it's your moment. It's time to be story relevant.
threat impendent.
Goodbye, Pink Pants. I'll miss you.
Nobodies.
Redis!
There's gonna be so fewer memes of Redis dying now. He's dying for good this time. It's kind of weird how well this music matches this moment a little bit. Everyone's in the airship now. Oh, this is just like the aftermath. The Faros is all destroyed. Redis. Now he really is Deadus. I will now have the option of saving my game. Why, thank you. All right, now we're back in Balfenheim, right? Ready to approach the final battle at any time, whenever we feel it's time to go. Blast it all! He's Deadus! How could he die? He'd been searching for a place to die. That's the exact meme people have been using this entire time. He's just been looking for a place to die. That's why he keeps going with us. Yeah, we still have a cutscene that shows the Bahamut coming out and being a threat, right? So far, all we know about the Bahamut is that there is something called the Bahamut. Another odd fellow. Who's the odd fellow? Is it Larsa?
Alcid?
Oh, it's Alcid. Okay. Gotcha. I haven't seen him for a minute.
How did you know where we were?
I really wanted to go to Rosaria. That's the biggest regret I have in this world, in this game, is that you never see Rosaria at all. And I think that's something they could have expanded on a little bit, is what Rosaria looks like.
Successful in stopping the Rosarian fleet?
I used a variety of methods. All went according to plan until it came time to request withdrawal of our most devoted generals.
I want to see Ivalice in Spain, man.
Military leaders went behind my back straight to Marquis Sondor's resistance.
The Resistance?
During training, a division of the resistance ignored their orders and disappeared. They were next found exchanging broadsides with the Imperials.
I believe this is the first voice-acted Final Fantasy game where they actually went out of their way to use like different accents for different regional characters, like how all of the Viera have like sort of Nordic sounding accents.
But in reality, they are regulars of the Rosarian army under the direct command of our war pavilion.
Is Rosaria in Revenant Wings? I have never played it. I don't know anything about it.
Unable to abandon them, His Excellency the Marquis was obliged to give his main fleet the order to attack. And the battleground is Dalmasca.
Should this fight drag on, Rosaria will enter the fray. The defense of Dalmasca is their excuse, and we will have a war between empires.
Correct. They will bide their time waiting to strike until the Empire has spent itself against the Marquis. But then he will crush them and the Marquis both between his hands.
A lost sky continent, like something like Bujerba, but new, I'm guessing.
Advantage is enough. He stands on higher ground, and my birds tell me he has awoken something quite large. Bahamut, Lord of the Sky. There was a stirring in the mist, in the direction of Ridorana, I am told. Bahamut awoke soon after this.
It is the mist that came before the Christ was undone. It breathed life into this Bahamut. If Rethers had not stopped it when he did, how much more mist might it have drunk? All went according to Dr. Sid's designs.
Yes, the man's last
Bujerba's even more interesting. I like Bujerba a lot, actually. I wish we could see more of it.
put an end to the thing.
They should have done like a Diadems situation where you could explore all the little islands of Bujerba.
Bahamut himself?
He comes to Rabanastar.
Then I will defend Dalmasca and stop this Bahamut. This is my charge.
That's our charge, actually.
It's our home. It belongs to us all.
Penelo, you've really not done much in this story so far, but I'm glad you at least have something to say here.
And my charge is to hinder and delay this Rosarian invasion for as long as is possible. I will do what I can. Ah, yes. When this unpleasantness is done, you must come to Rosaria.
Man, Al Cid really has eyes for Ash, huh?
Of Clan Margrace. Such things I will show you.
Such things I will show you.
I will
That's a smooth line. Okay. The Bahamut's on the attack. Jeez, dude. Look at the cakes on this guy, by the way. That is a butt. For a male character. Jeez. Okay, I'm about to end the stream anyway, so thanks for hanging out today. Yeah, I'll be back on next Saturday. And next time we'll be doing more side content, because that's all we have left to do. So thanks for hanging out. You helped a lot. Okay, well, we are all done here. Let's get to the save point. Actually, before I stop today... Actually, in terms of, like... No, I could always just edit it, right? I was going to say, like, in terms of, like, the video, I want to end right at the end of the Pharos when I do episode 5. But I want to kind of flag these hunts. Oh, there's only one. That's right, Polylaster. That's the only one. Oh. It was Rickon, the guy we just saw. Okay. Well, I don't need to go to him right this second. All right, well, I flagged Polylaster. That's all that's important. Let's go save. Ah, yes. Next time, I'm definitely going to make a priority of getting the Kanya. I might just do that first. Just get that out of the way. Although I do want to probably stop in with Mont Blanc and flag the hunts, any of which might be in the Pharos, and then we can kind of pick those off at the same time. So we'll see. But definitely next time we'll be hunting and getting Kanya. Those are the big plans. I might also look and see like what armor is available, the good armor that I'm missing. Especially the magic armor. Ah, yeah, Hashmal, Famfrit, yeah, cool. I can get Dispelga, great. The magic armor, like the circlet and the lordly robes, I'll see if I can find out where those are and go after those. For light armor, the best one would be the dueling mask and the brave suit. I believe the brave suit is in the Pharos Subterra. I'll have to take a look. Oh, no, it's in the Hen Mines. That's right. I saw where it was. So I'll go and look that stuff up. Yes, and the monographs. That is a good point. I will need to look into that as well. I know how to get them. You just talk to various types of salespeople, vendors. So I'll make a point of doing that right at the beginning. I'll make a list. I'll write down a list so I don't forget the little housekeeping things I need to do right at the beginning of next stream. Yes, we need to get corpse flies, one more mithril, and Aquarius gems, which Aquarius gems will be very easy. Those are not a problem. I know exactly how to get those. Those will be easy. Okay. So that's all for today. We're a little over time, but surprisingly not that far considering how much we did. So thanks for hanging out, everyone. I'll be back on Saturday for the next little leg of this stream. And if I had to guess, next week might be the last week, or we might go 1 week after that. It's hard to say, but we're getting close. We're getting very close to the end of this run. So we'll see. But I would definitely not be surprised if we finished next Sunday. Okay. Yep, thanks for hanging out today, and have a good week, everyone. Bye.